Yeah. Feelings so deep in the feelings. No, this ain't really like me. Can't control my anxiety. Listen to my heart go. Ladies came back, get up, get up, came back, get up, get up, came back, get up, get up, came back, get up. Ladies came back, get up, get up, came back, get up, get up, came back, get up. Hold that. Listen to my heart go. Ladies came back, get up, get up, ladies came back, ladies came back, get up, came back, get up, get up, came back, get up, get up, get up, came back, get up, ladies came back, get up, get up, came back, get up, get up, came back, get up.
Hey babies, we are back. It's Malik and I have Aaron.
Yo yiggity.
I have my baby Trey. Hey Trey.
Hi y'all.
And I have Stevie. What's up, Stevie?
Hey y'all, what's up?
And we are back again for another week. We've have so much going on, so I'll let Trey start. What's going on?
Damn bitch, why you make me start? I'm the youngest is always supposed to go last. That is. I mean, what did we do? We went. Oh my God, I have so many.
Okay, look.
Now I have to think about it. She ready. So I watched such a beautiful wedding. What was it? Yesterday? What was it?
It was.
It was Saturday.
7 in the morning.
Saturday morning. Okay. It was beautiful, right? Prince Harry and the Duchess of Sussex. Woo woo. The Queen.
Yeah.
New lady in
Okay.
Okay. So one, I had a whole bunch of like notes for my own wedding because it was inspirational. I need Stand By Me to be playing. And I need a choir, but I need that exact choir because I need that the director, and I need all the twists and two strands and all that. I need all the crochet braids, and I need the color scheme too. Yeah. What else do I need? I need my mama to be wearing that same color that Megan's mama was wearing.
That green was fun though.
And I need my mama to get a nose ring too, cause she already got the dreads.
Girl.
She already had the dreads. I just need the nose ring. And then what else? I need my man to look at me and tell me I look amazing and wonderful and play and twiddle with his thumbs in my hand. What else do I need? I need the celloist. Megan, I need a loan for the diamonds you had, sis. And what else? It was just such a beautiful moment and wedding, and just everything about it was just beautiful.
It was a surprisingly black ceremony, and regarding the wedding proceedings, had they discussed that before? Because I didn't know that was going to happen.
Honestly, I don't think so, because everyone's like reaction across Twitter, like with the hashtag and everything, was like surprise.
Yeah.
And, a pleasant surprise. I mean, I was going to watch this shit anyway. But, like, when they broke out with it, I was like, oh, bitch. Oh, it's real out here. I was so excited. And like Trey said, I mean, when Harry murmured to her, you look amazing. Like,
that was cute.
It made my heart swell. And it's just like, and he's in love with her. Yeah. Like, you can tell. And I just love it so much. And there's lots of jokes about like, oh, get you a man who looks, but I really want a man who looks at me like that. Like,
it was literally first of all, I want to say like the mother there was like, I mean, obviously I didn't go to I wasn't physically there, but the mother just seemed so at peace and like so happy and proud of her daughter. And like, I mean, there was one point, like she didn't move at all during the ceremony. Like she was literally looking at her daughter the entire time. And I don't know, like it's just, I think, it's a lot going on in the world, but it was just nice to kind of like step away from all that we have going on in our lives to just like celebrate someone getting married and a black girl, like a princess. Like think of all the little girls who grow up and want to be a princess. And she's like literally doing so much good that she just doesn't even know. So I'm like really happy.
But one point that I was watching it, video wise, like the shots were beautiful. But there was one shot in particular where it was just Megan. You could see Megan, she was in the forefront of the camera, but her mother was just in the background. And it just looked, it just felt like it was just like your mother just watching you get married and just happy for you. And then they did the same with Harry and his father, which was just so beautiful. I was just really in love with the wedding. And, I was excited. I love me the Queen Elizabeth and all them. I'll be watching The Crown daily.
I was keying at this news commentary. Obviously, the whole situation always turns into like a racial thing, and they were saying how just like this was the first time that just white people even saw like black people like sing like that, like they were singing gospel music, and they were like kind of gagging, and you could literally see the reactions throughout, like as you said, throughout like the crowd. And like there was, for some people, that was probably their first time being around black people, like and I mean, like, that's so sad to admit, but it's the truth. I think so Don Lemon was talking about some things about how, like, she's like, when people see me in the street, sometimes they say hey, sometimes they don't. But like UK, like we always see like white people, but they're like, the UK has like a diverse population, and black people do exist. And one thing that I hate is that, like, it's just like white people are like waking up to people of color being on this earth, and we've always been here, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it sucks that, it takes like a royal wedding in order for this to like happen. But it was a beautiful ceremony, and we love our black princess.
Oh, and I got one shout out for the little black choir boy who was in the front. I saw you. You were singing them high notes like you was Mariah. I appreciate you and the notes you had to learn to be able to be at that moment. You trained and you deserved it.
Also, shouts out to the cellist.
Shout out to the cellist.
Okay.
His name was Sheku. I'm pretty sure that's his first name. I'm not entirely sure of his last name. I apologize, babe. But you were amazing. And I was so happy to see you do your thing. You were playing that thing, and I live. So.
And did y'all know about his family though? Like, they're amazing musicians. I just found that out. Like, I was reading up on him. Yeah. Like, his sister, he posted something, I guess, recently about his sister, and she was playing the piano, and it was amazing.
Oh, her sister.
And I was just like, oh.
Yeah. Oh my God. And we're just all over the place. But shout out to Priyanka, because, bitch, she's been eating since the Met Gala. And, girl, she, first of all, like, Quantico is like the show that she's on. And,
unfortunately, it's been canceled.
But, like, she's letting the girls know she's here. And, like, Priyanka at the Met Gala, she had one of the best looks. And going to this wedding, bitch, she stepped out.
You know who also stepped out? My girl Serena. She stepped out. She let you girls know.
With the braids, bitch.
Yes. Oh, my God. I was so here for that.
And Mama O.
Mama.
Auntie
O.
She came. And you know who else? Amal Clooney.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, her dress was
her.
gorgeous. Wait, I got another one. But you can go.
Can I?
Bitch, my last one is my sister, my girl, Posh Spice.
Oh, bitch, yes, Posh.
Victoria motherfucking Beckham.
Come on out, Posh.
Come on out, Posh.
First off, that is my spirit animal.
Come on out.
That was you when you was growing up the Spice Girls?
Yeah,
She was
I
Posh.
was Posh always. I'm still
I was
Posh.
Baby Spice Girl.
Even in here, I'm Posh.
Yo.
And first off, she came in her own design. Let's be clear here. She said a Victoria Beckham.
Original.
Bitch, I'm a stunt in my own shit. And her man was looking
Her
fine.
man look good as fuck, bitch.
Bitch, if I could switch places, I just feel like she's always at the best events. She don't do nothing real problematic, except for when she was earlier, when she was rocking Rockaware and shit.
Oh my God.
But like,
oh my God. Remember that ad? Oh.
I mean, David had a do-rag on when he met the king one time. So I mean, I'll forgive that shit. That was early 2000s. There was a lot of mistakes. But she always is at the best events. Her man is always good looking. She always looks good, and she just she do nice. She's nice to people. Like it's just I love Posh.
I just also want to make a random comment and say that Harry and David Beckham are probably the two finest white men on this planet, and like Hugh Jackman, maybe.
Oh, I got a list, bitch.
But yeah.
I got a list too, but like no. I don't know. I think that what I've seen expressed on Twitter, which I actually shared, was that I think we all thought that Prince William was gonna be the fine one.
No, he wasn't. It's all about
Yeah,
Harry.
and then he got older, and
He got balls.
yeah. I mean, no, he's a wonderful father, and he's a great guy, all that.
Great
but
gowns.
Great guy.
Prince Harry stepped in. You know what I'm saying? Like
and he stepped his shit up, and he's
that
the
man
one.
is fine. You know what I'm saying? Like
He
I.
got swag, and I don't ever say the word swag.
That Saturday, yesterday after I went to the wedding, girl, Bob.
Okay.
You with
After
your mom,
I
you was
after
there.
I saw and I went to the village to meet a friend for lunch, and it was crazy because I saw like 4 ginger boys like on my way, and I was just like, I mean,
What's up?
y'all trying to
What's up?
Mega
What's
Markle it up,
What's
you know what I'm
up,
saying?
mamas?
Like
What's
I was
up?
feeling it. I was cracking up, but yeah, no, that man is fine, and I'm happy and a little jealous.
Mm-hmm. Mary, she's a lucky girl.
So I want to give a big shout out, and we attended Moby Fest this week. They had an amazing festival Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and it was just empowering men of color specifically. And we just want to say thank you. The festival was amazing. We saw so many people out supporting each other, supporting us. And I also want to shout out Laquan and his partner, Matthew.
Yeah, shout out to them.
They took some amazing pictures of us, and we were also in a documentary just because Laquan was featured, one of the artists featured at Moby Fest. And it was just great to collaborate with him and his boyfriend, and they were amazing.
Good vibes.
Yeah, I really enjoyed myself. Y'all know I don't go out. And y'all bitches was a lot, but I liked it and it was fun.
I'm glad you had a good
I had
time.
fun times with Aaron, and I don't often say that.
Well,
we connected and we bonded on like a really spiritual level.
we let y'all do that. That was cute.
Because I'm gonna give some inside tea because we were told to show up at 6:00.
Here she go.
And the late bitches who's always late showed up
Bitch,
way
you're not always late.
after 6:00. And
Wait a
the
minute.
two people that I have social anxiety. So for me,
Here she
I
go.
can't be by myself without my bitches
Uh-huh.
in strange places.
Uh-huh.
And these bitches is out here. Well, I'm gonna be here at 6.
I
6 come up and the bitch ain't here. Luckily,
our
I had
defense-
Aaron to lean on. He was
Thank
standing
you.
by me.
Thank you,
And-
Aaron.
Y'all know I was almost in tears because of these bitches was being late.
Okay.
But I did have a really fun time. Malik was cutting up. Aaron was halfway drunk. Stevie was in
Cutting
his
up.
Yeah, cutting
Cutting
up like
up.
always. I ain't
Showing
have
out.
another way to put it because you always cutting up.
Always cutting up, baby.
And I had a really fun time. It was a really great event.
Yeah, it was fantastic. The love we received was amazing. It was really, really cool to be recognized as him and people to tell us that they listen to the show and that they love it. Like
That's
it always
what it's all
blows my
about.
mind every time that people are listening. So thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for the love. I had a fantastic time. Laquan, Matthew, you guys are amazing. And I want to take 1 second to highlight the return of Misha.
Misha.
I don't
My
know
girl.
if y'all know, but
For real,
my
real.
bitch,
Out here,
my
baby.
bitch Malik, she was known by another name. Her house name was
And she
Misha.
hopping her seat right
And
now. She feeling
popped
her.
out, you know what I'm saying? She popped out, Vogue down a little bit,
the Vogue film, what they say, the Vogue film popped out.
Yes, And I was here for it. I look forward to many instances of that happening
Baby,
again
we gonna post the videos.
in future. So y'all keep an eye out because Misha is returning.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a beautiful event. I had a really good time with everyone. I'm glad again that we all got recognized for us doing what we're doing and touching certain people, and people that are listening to us are really, really getting into what we're getting into, and we're not just the norm podcast that everyone listens to with the hot topics and everything. We really got something to say. So that people that are taking that in and loving that is very, very good. We had a ball.
Look, bitch, you always.
The girls, let them know that we're not that typical podcast. We're the girls who actually have something to say, mamas. That's it.
Damn. And they come for me all the time.
Baby, we just gotta let the girls know.
I think that we as a group, him podcast, we often talk about just, building a safe space, and definitely Moby is working on creating safe spaces, not only for queer men of color, but just queer men in general. I mean, just men of color in general. So it was just nice to, go into an environment and be respected and be able to have fun and let your hair down. And we saw, like I said, it was a lot of our people who listen and people that we look up to and admire. And we're really building a community, and it's between like Slay TV, Moby, and the various podcasts. We're really building a community, and that's what it felt like last night. So again, thank you, Moby. Thank you for having us. We enjoyed ourselves, and thank you, Laquan and Matt. But yeah, we're about to get into the good stuff. This is so random. I always gotta switch it up. So I was up on Twitter at like 4 a.m, and I love the day and age that we live in now, because everything like has a term or has a name or whatever. But long story short, this guy was talking about savage culture and the idea that savage culture is this belief or ideology that, fuck everybody, you don't care, you're out to like hurt that person or whatever. And I just kind of like, what's your thoughts? Like, I think that dating is, we always talk about like just having sex and dating within the community. And I think that like with the idea of, I'm going to be out to get you before you get me, it creates this like an atmosphere that, we can't love each other and respect each other. So
Wait, so
yep, it's called savage culture.
Wait, no,
I
so-
blame Rihanna.
what?
Right.
No. So like, what? So it means that in dating, what does he mean? I'm about to get you before you get me. I'm about to break your heart before you break mine.
Basically, like, I don't give a fuck about your feelings. I don't give a fuck about your time.
My way or the highway type thing.
Okay.
Mhm.
And so
Some motherfucker was.
literally, I blame Rihanna for getting these butch queens to be thinking like this. But yes, there is a thing called savage culture, and yeah.
There's a difference between like, looking out for you and, what I'm saying, not wanting to be involved and, just, having fun, blah, 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 and actively being out to hurt somebody's feelings. Like,
These girls doing too much.
I never understand. Like, I don't get stuff like that. Why would you do
Why you
that?
wanna
That's
do
so
that to
stupid to me.
I wish a motherfucker would.
Now let me give some context, because I don't think it's like you're in a relationship and then they
no.
steal your they stole $1 and you out here shooting them in the foot.
Even though
Okay.
some girls will do that. Don't do that.
What I think
Some
it's
girls
mostly
get that.
is you in a relationship, they do you real wrong and dirty, like they mess with your best friend or your mama or something like that. Because I heard some stories.
Not your mama.
And you end up like, bitch, didn't I tell you I was a motherfucking savage? And you sleep with their best friend. Like, it's one of them type of things. Now, I don't advocate and I'm not for it. Like, that.
Yeah.
Don't think I'm saying, like, go ahead, bitch. If he sleep with your mama, like,
Why
sleep
are
with
you
his
using
best
Don't
friend.
use the mama. Use a different example. Please leave the mamas out, girl. It's no shade.
Well, I'm
I know what you're
it's
saying.
my analogy. Blame Maury. Like, what? I don't know.
Well, this is how I see savage culture. To me, is like cutting people off and not giving them chances. Like,
oh, I
let's-
do that.
Mm.
But that's not savagery. That's like, you know the time and place.
No, well, I think that it could be taken overboard. I think that, keep in mind that like everybody's love life is different. But I think that after a while, like when I was younger, like you do one thing to me, you do one wrong
Cut
thing.
these niggas off because I felt like
I'm cutting it off, but literally like now I'm at an age where like, okay, I'm going to take it back to my personal space and I'm going to decide like, how I'm going to handle this. But I don't think that like, I think savage culture is also like something like, well, keep in mind that, it's older niggas that do that, but like, that's a very childish mentality. Like,
why keep that way? No shade, but like for me, like if I have you in my life and you've done me wrong, why would I keep revisiting it? And by having you in my life still,
no, that's something something totally different. Though. Like I think
That's. I mean, no one's being a savage for no reason. Like
No,
people
they're-
walking around like,
they're literally
bitch, cut you
are.
off, bitch, cut you off. Like we was friends yesterday, but cut you off, bitch. Like no, like I can't imagine people walking around like I was friends with Tasha yesterday, but you know it'd be fun. Let me cut that bitch off. Like nobody.
No, the
I
thing
don't
about
think
it is there
nobody
are girls
does
that do that. Though. There are girls that
Well,
do
those
that.
that's a childish
Those are
mentality
girls.
then.
And honestly, I want to say that one point in time, I was that girl because I would cut people off and not give second chances to none of the girls. But like you saying that's not possible, it's possible, girl. There are people who just be like, boom, I'm done, I'm moving on, I'm in the picture with the next bitch. People do that all the time.
Well, my cut off is once you've done me dirty to the 10th to the 100th
It depends on the
extreme,
situation, right?
Then I'm cut you like. I want to not let me say done dirty because I feel like we do things that each other doesn't like all the time. I don't cut y'all off over
We around
a
forever,
lot of
girl.
the shit.
We
because
around forever, girl.
y'all like fleas I can't get away from y'all. But
No, she didn't.
I mean, it's certain people that have cut off, not cut off, but I have removed like a certain amount of energy from my life just because it's a hassle and bitch, it was fun when we was 15, but it ain't fun no more. Like I'm not living that life no more.
This is just another way for people to be apathetic or an excuse for people to be, just like non-caring. And that whole deal is just, it really doesn't make any sense to me. Now it doesn't make any sense to me. Let me amend that because I definitely, I was one of the girls that was like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care about nothing, like, blah, blah, blah. But I mean, I did. And I'm not saying that's true for everyone, but it's like over time, it's like, it's not a bad thing to care. It's not a bad thing to care about somebody, to want to be with somebody, to have feelings for somebody. And I think this is all a way to not get hurt.
Okay.
That and what I tell a lot of people is that you're not special in that you're not going to get hurt. Everybody gets hurt,
baby, and
it happens. And the thing about it is that and it's hard to get to this level, but you have to be open to the fact that you might get hurt. It's a 50-50 chance. You know what I'm saying? Every relationship, every hookup, everything is one big honking leap of faith, and you have to take it. You know what I'm saying? But you have to know that either you're gonna fly or you're gonna fall, and one of those is gonna happen. Once you get used to the idea that you're gonna get hurt in life, then you'll be more open to take like chances and what have you. People get hurt once, twice, 3 times, especially in a row, and it's like they're like, nah,
I'm done.
Fuck it from now on. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to end in the savage culture. I'm about to break these niggas' hearts for they break mine. I don't give a fuck. And it's like I think all that is hiding is like hurt, a deep well of hurt. Yeah. And you need to heal that. Face it. You know what I'm saying? Just as another way to be empathetic, another way to sweep it under the rug, another way to not deal with the things that have hurt you. And it's like that you're not creating a positive individual. I would steer clear of people like that. If you express those types of, whatever, because like that bleeds into different areas of your life, you might think that, oh, okay, I'm savage, but I still got my bitches that I care about. And it's like, nah, because if you out here treating people like that, it's like it's only a matter of time before you turn on me. So,
and you gotta see,
I steer clear of people like that. I guess I didn't know about this before, like today, but I would steer clear of people like that. It just is. I'm saying like I didn't know that it was like it had a name and there was a culture behind it. That's a lyric.
No, but the thing is,
I think that's what he said.
Where I'm from, I've been hearing about people being savages since we was in middle school.
I guess it's where you come
Bitch,
from.
you's a savage. Like Johnny over there, he a savage.
I ain't fucking with Johnny.
Don't be fucking with Johnny. You may end up in a wild situation. He's savage. That's the type of. I've heard that all my life.
As have I, but I'm saying like
as have I. Bitch, that's my girl.
What I'm trying to say is that I haven't heard it expressed in like this very specific. You know what I'm saying? Like oh yeah, he's a savage. He just be whatever. And now it's like no, savage culture. I'm a savage. I'm about to do this. I'm about to do that. It's like it's become a thing in and of itself. That is what I'm talking about.
And very like direct.
Yes, exactly. That is what I'm referring to.
And we're gonna teach the girls because now the girls are gonna hear this and they're gonna learn. There you go.
I just what needs to happen is that we have to take responsibility for our own actions,
right.
And that needs to go in every direction. And then 2, we have to accept the fact that we're gonna get hurt. That life is not this like rose-colored party,
Rainbows and
where
smiles.
and no matter how kind or caring or whatever you are, it's gonna happen. Like, and that sucks. That's a terrible thing to have to realize and accept, but it is. You have to accept that, and then once you're able to get there, then you're better able to heal from it when you do get hurt.
There we go.
And if you heal, you're not out here hurting other people, because that old saying, hurt people is 100% true. And you can hide it behind a wall of apathy if you want to, but we know the truth. So it's better for you to just face it.
And just piggybacking off of your hurt people, a lot of the times when I am upset or mad at something, it's not initially at the person. It's more things that I haven't dealt with in the past that are resurfacing with this person. So again, I think that we just need to really, you have to sit down and ask yourself questions and direct questions, just because we need to pinpoint where the healing needs to start. Because like I said, generally we are people of experience, and sometimes the person that you're with isn't the one who caused the pain. Most of the time, no shade.
And I just want to make it clear that, like, we're all human. I'm human. And even though I say these things, it doesn't mean that I don't fall short of the very goals that I put out, and, saying that you should care and you shouldn't act out and you shouldn't react and, what have you. I've fallen short of those things before myself. But the key is to continue to keep the mindset that you're going to do better. And, then you will do better. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to make mistakes, and you're going to fall, but you have to get back up and keep going.
Yep.
Don't just sit in it. So.
All right. Well, that was cute. We're going to go to a quick break. Y'all go use the bathroom, get your drink, get your apple juice, get your Henny, whatever you're drinking. Yeah. And we will be right back.
Hey, babies. It's Aaron, and you're listening to him. Make sure to follow us all on Twitter, because, we love having followers, and we're just as foolish there as we are here. Hey. Malik is Cosmic Cocaine _ Me, I'm Life Through Glasses, Life THRU Glasses. Trey is Trey X Parker, and Stevie is Stevie So Fetch _ Check us out.
Hey, we are back. I hope you enjoyed that break. So I wanted to get in. This has been a really, I guess you could say, hot topic. I think it's a fool. But someone tweeted, this is the key, like basically if you're like a size 32, if you're bigger than a size 32, you're not allowed to wear floral prints and, whatever. And I just thought that we had to have a discussion on body positivity, and just like I really want to disband this whole like, girl, if you're not skinnier than 32, size 32, then you ain't shit. Cause like, girl, that's not what we're about.
The girls care too much.
So yeah, like, did y'all see that tweet on Twitter?
I sure did, and I follow that girl too.
Oh,
yeah. I honestly thought the tweet was really, really, really harmful, because you gotta think about it. Not everyone's gonna be that size, and you shouldn't have to listen to what people are saying when you want to put something on. Bitch, if I buy it, I'm putting it on. I don't give a fuck who likes it, who doesn't like it. Honestly, he didn't even see anything wrong with it. He's living in it like, oh, well, it's my opinion. No, girl, you got to remember that you're going to hurt people with certain things that you say. He was just going off the Richter like, oh, well, bitch, if you don't like it, girl, no.
People read themselves when they say stuff like, it's my opinion, because the definition of opinion is a statement or view that is not necessarily based in fact.
Here we go.
So when you're saying that's my opinion, you're basically saying that what you're saying has no foundation. So it's like, I mean, fine. If you want to defend something ignorant that you said with that's my opinion, then go right ahead, girl. But understand that you sound just as dumb as you did when you made that original statement. That being said, that tweet was stupid. I scrolled past it, but I mean, my timeline was interacting with it. So I saw it again and again. And, how Twitter reacts to things that are ignorant is always hilarious and amazing to me. There are people out here, under the tweet, there are a lot of replies with those who had waist sizes bigger than 32 in their floral prints.
Put your shit on.
People were changing their names on Twitter to like different like variations of that sentence. And There were girls like they were going to shop specifically for floral prints, like for the summer. I love it, like that. I love how Twitter, especially Black Twitter, makes things into.
Yep.
They're able to take a harmful or ignorant thing and make it something that's empowering, and I love that. Body positivity is something that's skirted around, I think, a lot with the LGBT community. We talk about it on a surface level, but I don't think we really go deeper with it. For gay Black men, it's like that whole muscle gay thing. That's actually rising in prevalence. The more people that are working out and gaining bodies, it's like, when you were, more slim and then you work out and you gain a body, it's like you immediately turn to down the people or demean the people that are, skinnier than you are. And then, of course, there's the whole fat gay thing. And I mean, that exists along with the, fat femme, but it's like, it's grouped together most of the time. So we don't really talk about actually having a positive view of your own body in like gay culture. So
so first off, I'm brushing past that damn tweet because who gives a fuck? If they made it in your size, bitch, you wear it. Okay. And if they make it when you got the coins, bitch, you wear it too.
If you spend your money, come on.
Because they make it when you get the coins.
Okay.
But for me, I think I've dealt with body positivity just because I think it's not because of the community or the culture, but I think from my family. I think we all are not. We're not skinny. Like we were thick people. We had assets, and when I mean assets, I mean ass. And I remember my mama when I was a kid, I couldn't wear certain pants because she would be like, that ass, bitch. She'd just be like, that butt. She was like, them pants is it was always just up at the rear. The pants be fine everywhere else, but the ass is too big and you can't do it too much. So for me, like, I think my whole family, we were like, we just not as small as everybody else. Like we would work out. We would, you going on this diet this week, or you going on this juice cleanse this week? And I think once I've gotten comfortable with, I'm not skinny, and I haven't been skinny since I was 2. And I'm always gonna have this body. There's things that, of course, you're gonna want to fix. You want to get more out. You want to get more out there and stuff like that. And you want to fix certain parts. But for me, I think I know I'm always saying to you guys, well, bitch, I ain't the smallest one of you hoes, so you need to give me some space. Like we was at Moby Fest in that water closet, bitch. It was like an astronaut's think tank. Like I couldn't do it. Like I'm not. First off, I'm not big, but I'm not the smallest human being. Right. And so for me, I tried to open the door, and then the motion of my body turned on the air dryer, and then my other motion of my other hip turned on the flush of the toilet. So it was just a working experience. But aside from that, I just think that once you've gained comfortability within yourself, I think you brush off most of that shit that's talked about. Like for me, like I haven't been a size 32 since, bitch, 10th grade. Okay. And so I didn't give a fuck because, bitch, if they make it in my size, then bitch, I'ma wear it. So at this point, who gives a fuck? Like, you only saying that because you're scared of what you look like. And at this point, bitch, you tell me your size, because I want to know now, since you got your degree in fashion. Okay?
I think that like a lot of things that are said or tweeted on Twitter are maybe not real. Like, I don't think that person really thinks that. Like, I really think he was just trolling. But the fact that you were ignorant enough to like tweet it still says like a lot about your personality. And
the fact that he defended it afterwards. When people didn't even at first, I think people didn't even say, they were just like, hey, like that's kind of offensive. Yeah. And he was like, and so, blah, blah, blah. So then it was like, all right, well now, you know what I'm saying, you will be handled the way that you're handled. Right. I don't know. I don't really. I don't participate in too many of the discussions surrounding body positivity. Mostly because there is, the way that skinny folk are viewed. It's difficult to kind of speak up because you're very quickly like people say, "Oh no, like I don't want to hear what you got to say because you're beautiful or you got the body that everyone wants and what have you." And I'm aware of the privilege that comes with, my body type, especially within the gay community. And I use that privilege as best I can to defend those and uplift those that are beneath me on the privilege ladder. I think that it's, I don't want to put too big of a spotlight on how skinny folk are treated because it's not anywhere near, the same level of negativity and systematic, oppression that has been put on those that are bigger. But skinny folk are treated like sideways. One of my friends, Jordan, he's the suburban thug on Twitter. He said a few things that I identify with. He's like, being skinny, it's like people think that, oh, okay, since you already have quote unquote the perfect body, people treat you in an obscene way. Yeah. They comment on your body and all of your features in super detail, they think it's full. They think it's fine because they think you're attractive, so it's like it's okay for me to talk about you whatever way I want. Right. Like and it's like it goes beyond like objectifying because it's like okay, fine, you think I'm attractive, that's fine. I mean, I'm not mad about that, but it's like it goes beyond that. It's like you analyze every single thing about how I look and whatever, and it's as if I don't have insecurities. It's as if I haven't had to get over. Like I mean, I used to never wear like shorts, because I didn't want to have my legs out. I would wear, I still kind of have an aversion to like V-necks because it's like having my collarbone out was, I don't like this bone. Like I don't like, and everything. It just, it seemed weird to me to have all that out. I didn't like having my neck out because I felt like my neck was too skinny. Mm-hmm. And, people like, at first it was like, oh, eat a hamburger, blah, blah, blah. And it was like, okay, over time. But then, there was a point where people were saying that I was anorexic and that, I was unhealthy. Maybe I should go like to a doctor and, what have you. And I was like, I'm, for my body mass index is correct. Everything's fine. The doctor is like, not to say that I haven't gone like, hey, what's wrong with me? Right. The doctor has certified that I'm the weight that I need to be, whatever.
Everything.
And it's just like,
I did my checkup.
It's so harmful, to say things like that to anybody, whether they be bigger or smaller. Like, whatever you think about that person, they're aware of their body. They're aware of how they look. They're aware of all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you don't have to remind them. You don't have to say something like, oh, in case you didn't know, you're fat, or hey, in case you didn't know, you're a little too skinny, or hey, you're a little overweight, or maybe you shouldn't eat that, or maybe you should eat that. You know what I'm saying? Like, these comments are unnecessary because the person that you're making them to, they're aware of their body. They've had it their whole life. They don't need you to comment on it. You know what I'm saying? And
words can hurt.
Yeah, you know what? And like
looks can hurt.
Yes.
Looks can hurt.
And it's like, stop making people like zoo animals. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be online or in person. You get in a tight cluster and you talk about that person that just walked by because of their weight or what have you, and then you're pointing at them and whispering and whatever, and then it connects to that whole nobody's gonna beat my ass thing. So it's like I can say whatever I want to say because nobody's gonna beat my ass, and it's like, but you don't think about the fact that you're hurting somebody. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's cool for you to talk about people that are bigger that aren't your friends, but what about your friends that are bigger? You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, okay, I can talk about that girl, I can call her fat, but you know what I'm saying? If anybody call my girl, like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like these comments are destructive in every direction. So you have to think about your word. I say this a lot on Twitter. Think about your words and what they mean. You know what I'm saying? Think about what you say before you say it, because the implications are so much more important than what's on the surface. And you're damaging people. You know what I'm saying? Like, suicide rates, among gay folk are still high.
Very much so.
And it's like it's related to how we are perceived. And it's like, you're contributing to these things. So you need to chill out.
I'm from the South, and actually I've been surrounded by big black women all my life. So me being skinny, I'm actually the ugly duckling of my family because, like, I'm around big boned people. I mean, my dad, I get my size from my dad, but, like, my mother's family, everybody big. When I say like, you know what I'm saying, everybody big, and like, so I I think that, like, how I view bodies and spaces now, it's totally has been affected by, like, society and, just culture. But I always talk about reading Hunger by Roxane Gay, and it's a memoir about her body. If you've read any of her work, she's super morbidly obese, and she's weighed almost 600 at one point of her life. She was 600 pounds or close to it. And just one thing that I want to talk about body positivity is, like, body positivity is not only about the body, but it's the space that the person uses. And in order to feel confident about your body, you have to be confident about the space that your body takes up, and is in. So I think that it's a fool, like, the gay community, it is the way that it is, but we know that there's a hierarchy when it comes to bodies, but that's just something that I want to disband, because there's beauty in so many, in different body types. And I look at Aaron, and even though Aaron is skinny, he's hella tall, but I'm short. And then, like, I see that you and Trey have very similar body types, but we all have very different body types, and then, like, it just when you think about sexual identity, we also need to take the spectrum with, like, the way we represent the way we represent in the community. And I think that we need to start highlighting all different body types. And if you're not a musclehead, it's okay. Everybody doesn't have the discipline to go and to eat right. And, like, if that's something that you don't want to do, you don't have to do it. But I think that with body positivity, you want to be mentally healthy and you want to be physically healthy. And I think that's what body positivity is. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and move on to the Jam of the Week. Come on.
Okay, because this is my motherfucking section. So, Stevie, bitch, what's your Jam of the Week, ho?
You said this is your section, girl.
I know, so
yours.
I'm going to call you hoes out.
Oh, okay, call us out. So my Jam of the Week is from the show Star. It's a song that the group in Star is called Take 3. So the song is You Don't Know Me. It's a really, really cute little bop. They actually did, like, a video shoot in the episode that is on YouTube and everything. And I'm a huge fan of Star, so that's my Jam of the Week.
Okay, Malik.
I don't know if y'all know this girl, but this is like a really old album, but her name is Jazzy. She's from Florida, but she actually has a few mixtapes out. But this is an album, and the song is called Ticket. And it's about basically you rushing home to get some good dick. Ooh. And then you get pulled over and you get a ticket because you're on the way to that dick because you're driving fast. But yeah, it's called Ticket. And I like her vocals. It's very, like, she's very 90s R&B brandy, like, T. So I love her album. Yeah.
Aaron.
Yo, my song of the week is Fix You by Coldplay. I absolutely adore that song. I think the story behind it is that it was written for a friend whose loved one had died from cancer, I think. Don't quote me. But that really makes the lyrics so much more beautiful. And I really want you guys to listen to it. It's amazing.
Okay, it's my turn. My song of the week, my Jam of the Week is Twice by Christina Aguilera. Okay. I know I've been really binging Christina, Miss Xtina.
That's because she's
but no, she has her new album coming out, Liberation, and the song she's been putting out. While at first I could not get into Accelerate, I actually really like that song. Like, it really gets me, like, in the mood. But Twice is just beautiful and raw and stripped down and just the lyric, just, if I had a chance to do it all again, I wouldn't think twice. I just do that shit no matter what. And I just love the song. I just love the raw vocals, the harmonies, everything. So that's my Jam of the Week.
Before we leave, any final check-ins, final thoughts? Anybody? No?
Shout out my Moby Fest again.
Okay.
Shout out to Moby
Yes,
Fest for having
Moby.
us. Shout out to y'all. Thanks for having us. It was
Okay.
fab.
It was fab.
Why the fuck does Nintendo Switch have those whack ass colors for the Joy-Cons?
Okay, go ahead.
Somebody please, like, why can't they come in the old nasty forest green? You know, like,
Fab yellow.
oh my god, like these fucking neon colors be pissing me the fuck off.
No, they're not.
Oh my god.
Forest green and a neon yellow.
No, I'm saying no,
with the
like
different colors.
with the two, you know, whatever. So Nintendo, get it the fuck together if you're listening.
And I just want to shout out my boyfriend. He brought me a present back from Japan.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
bitch,
the
bye.
cutest. It's the cutest, like little, like I complained about my lips getting black from smoking, and he purchased me like a little cigarette extender, so like I can put my blunt. But it's like, you know, it has like it's gold and it's like really cute. So yeah, he got it
Okay.
from Japan.
Hashtag.
I love you.
Okay,
Shout
so
your man
my
out.
last thing is I'm still gagging that all of us bitches. I ain't. This
That
Malik
Malik has a
still got a
man.
man, and I'm not. I'm surprised.
I'm
Malik
not.
seemed like Malik. You know what Malik gave me when I first met him? I just was like, "That's Samantha," and
I'm the original single girl.
yeah, that's the single girl, and we gonna have this show, and it's gonna come times when we all got mans, and Malik just gonna be like, "Well, bitch, I went on a date last week, and the dick was not that good." But no, bitch, the man got a man, and so
Yes.
now I'm like,
My girl. My girl.
bitch, how did this happen?
6 months strong, baby.
Damn.
That girl.
But you know, like we always say, you catch us every motherfucking Wednesday.
Every motherfucking Wednesday.
bitch.
That was like my pips. I felt like Gladys.
Yo.
And we love y'all.
Bye bye.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. Feelings so deep in the feelings. No, this ain't really like me. You controlling my anxiety. Listen to the heart go.
Ladies can back it up, can back it up, can back it up, back it up, can back it up, back it up, can back it up. Ladies can back it up, can back it up, can back it up, back it up, can back it up.
Hold that. Listen to the heart go.
Ladies can back it up, back it up, can back it up. Ladies can back it up,
Just one step.
ladies can back it up, 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 can back it up. Ladies can back it up, can back it up, can back it up, back it up, can back it up.
Hold that. Listen to the heart go.
Ladies can back